There's people around you right now that doesn't believe you can change. They don't believe that you can be resurrected. They don't believe that you can be reincarnated in a different form, different of your previous self, your previous transgressions. They don't believe that you can grow from your past mistakes. They don't believe that you can be resurrected. But the truth is, those people right now are mourning you. They're mourning the person you should be. They're weeping because they're mourning the person who's buried deep inside you. You know that person that used to boost, that person that used to steal, that person that used to lie, cheat. That person used to pickpocket. That person used to hang out at clubs and pop bottles. That person used to stay up all night chilling, smoking weed, getting high. They mourn that person. They mourn that person because then they look at you, they don't see that you're resurrected. They don't see that you grew to a different form, that you changed, that you were reincarnated to a different person, that you follow a different light, that you hang out at a different club, that you party a different way. They don't see the resurrection in you. They don't see the change in you. They just see the person who used to be buried deep inside you, and they weep and they mourn and they talk about how much they're missing you because they're hoping at one point that you reveal, that you dig up and bring out that person that still lives deep inside you, that previous person you was, that you dig them up, that you bring them back out and that you let them live once again. Allow them to live and walk the earth and cause the transgressions, the mischief that you once were. They want you to join them on their path to go nowhere. And they weep every moment that you don't. But see, they can't see that you were resurrected. They can't see that you changed. They can't see that that person doesn't live inside you no more. That person died. And at the mourning that they're mourning the death of who you used to be. They can't see that you resurrected. So they continue to mourn you. They continue to weep over your previous life because they can't appreciate, they can't celebrate your new life because they don't understand it and they cannot see your new form, the form of your resurrection, the form of your reincarnation. But don't be mad at those people around you. Don't be mad at the people around you that feel this way, because you have to understand something. You have to go into biblical terms. See, when Jesus was crucified, he was resurrected, and the first person he revealed himself to was Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene went to his disciples, 11 of his disciples, and told them that Jesus had revealed himself and came back in a different form, but his 11 disciples still didn't believe him. They still continue to mourn and weep Jesus' death. Jesus revealed himself to 2 of his disciples. And they still didn't believe that Jesus had reincarnated or resurrected into a different form. So how are you surprised when you look at people around you and they don't understand, they don't see the resurrection in you? You sitting here doubting who you are now. You are doubting your change. You are doubting the progress you made because you're starting to say to yourself, was I truly resurrected? Was I truly reincarnated into a new form? Am I a different person? Or am I wearing a mask and just burying the person who I once was on top of all this stuff that I want to be? Well, I'm here to tell you people, you were resurrected. And that the doubt that's trying to be pushed into your mind is coming from people who are still mourning the death of who you were. They want you to join them. I'm going to say it again. They want you to join them back on the path of destruction that they're on because, see, they're not ready to be resurrected. They're not ready for change. They don't understand it. And truly, they can't see the form you are. See, we talk about this all the time, people. I talk about this all the time. I say, see, people get confused and get mad when people can't see your visions. You get mad when people can't see what you're ready to, what you're about to do. You telling people like, yo, man, I'm only gonna stay at this job 2 more years or 1 more year, then I'm retiring. And they looking at your age and saying, man, you only 30-something years old. You can't retire. You can't retire till you're 70. You just blowing smoke. When you telling people that you're about to be a millionaire, they can't see your vision. When you telling people you're about to buy a new truck, they can't see your vision. When you telling people you gotta find a husband and wife, they can't see your vision. When you telling people you're about to buy a house, they can't see your vision. Because see, what they're looking at you right now is in your current state. They can't see who you become. They can't see the journey. When you tell people that you no longer want to hang at the club, they can't see that. They laugh at you like, yo, you're going through a phase. You're going through a phase. But they don't see the resurrection in you. See, they don't see the resurrection in you, that now that you have faith, that you have a vision from God, that you have a belief that's deeper than anyone else's understanding, that you can see further into the future. You can see what's awaiting you. Not the destruction, not the decay that was previously waiting for you when you was out here doing the transgressions you was doing, lying, cheating, stealing. No, not those ones. That when you was sitting there popping bottles, drinking in the club, spending all your night, waking up with a headache, hung over because of all the drinking. See, now you're waking up with a different type of mindset, a different type of feeling. See, now you wake up from clubbing all night in a different type of club with a different type of feeling. A feeling of hope, a feeling of freedom, a feeling of faith, a feeling of, yo, I can do anything, I can conquer anything, no one can stop me, no one can stand in my way. I see all the demons, all the people around me is trying to stop me, trying to trick me, trying to deceive me and convince me that I'm not anyone different. But see, I know that the old me died and that I was resurrected in new form with bulletproof Teflon as skin to stop all the shots you taking at me. So you can fire all your shots, whether you at work, whether you at home, whether you in my house, or you out in the streets or at a family barbecue. You can fire shots, but they just bouncing off me because, see, I'm a different person. See, what you used in the past to get under my skin, it don't work anymore. The person used to accuse me of being doesn't work anymore because I'm different. I'm different. I was resurrected into a different form, and I'm comfortable in this form. See, before I go sit here and I'll be drinking these spirits, you know what spirits are? Spirits from the liquor store. And you just get drunk off these spirits, and you get all drunk, and you think that you know you can turn to the Incredible Hulk where you can lift the car and you can beat anybody. You feel invincible when you drink these spirits. You start getting rowdy and all belligerent. You speak in tongues, but in different types of tongues. You speak in tongues of cuss words that, man, you don't even understand. Putting words together that don't even make sense. Slurring your words. You start speaking a different way. You hanging up in a club in a congregation full of people who are all on the same type of time you want. Party and having fun, making mistakes, not worrying about tomorrow, worrying about how they look, what type of shoes they got on. You party went from there to partying in a different type of place. Now you partying in a congregation full of people who's up there lifting you up, speaking life into you, telling you that you can accomplish anything you want to accomplish. See, now you're drinking different type of spirits. Now the spirits you're drinking give you that same level of invincibility, because now I feel invincible when I walk to work. Now I feel invincible when I walk out on the streets. Now I feel invincible when I go buy a car. Now I feel invincible when I go into a relationship. Now I feel invincible when I walk in my manager's office and ask for a raise. Now I feel invincible when I go into my manager's office and say, yo, I quit, because now I'm retired from working from someone else, working for someone else, making someone else rich, and I decided to go work for myself and make me rich. See, I've been resurrected to drink different type of spirits, and the spirit that you're drinking now is called the Holy Spirit. I'm not here to preach to you people, but I'm here to talk to you about a resurrection that's going on in your life that some of you haven't even understand that happened yet. You're drinking the spirit, but see, the spirit you're drinking now, it don't cause you to be hungover. It don't cause you to wake up needing Tylenol, throwing up. It causes you to wake up thinking, yo, man, I can't wait to see what the day got in store for me, because I know it's all great. You opening emails and stuff, and you seeing that you're getting raises that you wasn't expecting. You getting promotions, you getting opportunities that you didn't even expect. You wasn't even looking for. You going to a car dealership, you thought you was going to get a Ford Explorer. They telling you, no, listen, we got a brand new Benz for you, and we're going to give you the same price. And you asking yourself, how am I doing this? How is this happening? How am I getting approved for loans that I previously got denied for? How am I having this level of happiness and peace in my life? Why am I always smiling where before, when I thought I was having fun, I was sitting here miserable afterwards? I wake up needing Tylenol, throwing up. When I'm opening text messages, it ain't telling me I got a promotion. It's telling me you text your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, someone you said you never want to speak to again, telling them how much you miss them, and now you got those regrets. It's just different, people. You're resurrected from their previous form. But see, people who are in your previous life, see, you got to understand something, people. A lot of those people have not gone on this journey with you. Some of those people didn't board that flight with you. Some of those people, the old self, it still lives inside them. The old spirits still live inside them. It didn't die yet. They didn't mourn them. No one mourned their death yet. So when they're looking at you and they see the resurrected version of you, they're saying to themselves, yo, I miss you. I want you to come back. Why don't you come out to the ladies' night and get drunk? I know you got married. I know you got a husband. You happy, and y'all do the Cupcake Tuesday and all that type of stuff, or Taco Tuesday and Cupcake Friday. But it's ladies' night at the club. Yo, come hang out with me. Put on that dress, that freakum dress on, and come hang out. But you saying to yourself, nah, I don't want to hang out at the club. I don't want to put the freakum dress on. If I do hang out, when you want to hang out with your husband. Some of the dudes right now, yo, man, it's guys now at the club, man, come hang out. I know you know, tonight is movie night. You watching Raising Kanan with your girl, man. Y'all like sitting down on Sundays, but yo, come on, hang out with us tonight. Come shoot some pool. Come get drunk. Come have a couple drinks. Come unwind. You're like, yo, this is how I unwind. This is how I unwind and get ready for the Monday of the next week, is by sitting here chilling with my wife, chilling with my family. This is how I unwind. But see, they don't understand the change in you. There's some people looking at you right now, and a lot of these people looking at you like, yo, man, you know, in your previous relationship, you used to be a cheater. I mean, you used to be a player in your previous relationship. I mean, you used to have all these girls in all different area codes, you know what I'm saying? All different zones, all different parts of the city. You used to be a whole different person at one point, man. You used to be the player from the Himalayas. But now you changed. Now you changed, see, because now that old person died in you. One day you woke up from one of your one-night stands or one of your many women, and part of you said, yo, I don't like this life no more. And part of you died. That part of you died. The player in you died. You had a funeral for him. You buried him. You threw dirt on him in a 6-foot grave. You got a coffin. You got a tombstone for that person who was a player. And you woke up and were resurrected, reincarnated in a different form of a family man. A real man. A man that's dedicated and loyal to one woman. One woman. And there's people right now in your life, they're your friends, they're your family, that's telling you, man, you still a player. And they bring up all these old stories about how you used to be a freak and how you used to be up there getting into the club, and man, you don't leave him around no woman, man, because he'd be, you know, all on it. They still try to convince you who you was. Trying to tell you who you was. Trying to remind you who you was, but you gotta look at them and you gotta look at yourself and not fall into those traps and remind yourself, yo, I was resurrected. You can't see my resurrection because you can't see past your current transgressions. You can't see my resurrection because you're still winding around in the dark rooms trying to find your way to the light. So all you thinking is, I'm in here with you. You hearing voices, thinking it's mine, but it ain't my voice. You hearing a different voice in your head. It ain't me talking to you when you in that dark room. It ain't me leading you into the traps in the dark room. See, that's some different voices you're hearing, but we'll get to another subject. A whole another episode, people. The point is, they can't see your resurrection. There's some ladies right now, there's some women out here right now that you got friends, you got family members who are looking at you like, man, you used to be a gold digger. You wouldn't date a dude unless he was driving a Mercedes, an Infiniti, a Lexus, a Cadillac. You wasn't dating a man unless he had Audi or Bentley. You wasn't dating a man unless he was making at least 6 figures a year. You wasn't dating a man unless that dude could pop bottles. I'm talking about Cristal, Ace of Spades at the club. Get you some Douce at the club. You wasn't dating a man unless he could take you on destination trips. But now you sitting here dating a man with a Toyota and you asking her like, you sure you happy? Oh, what you doing with him, girl? What you doing with him? Look at him. Look at his car. He ain't got no rims on it. He got hubcaps on it. And you can't believe that this woman has changed. See, because one day she dating, she on a destination trip with this dude, and she realized this dude don't love her. This dude got a whole family at home. He taking you on a destination trip because he don't want to run into no friends or family. And you realize you're getting tired of it, and you mourn that person. You bury that person who you once was, that gold digger that you once was. You bury him. That person died. And you're resurrected to someone else. But see, people around you cannot see the changes that you made. They refuse to see it. So when you get around your gold digger friends, they try to tell you, yo, you need to come to the club, girl. We going to club 221 or whatever clubs is. I don't know clubs. I don't go to clubs. And they trying to take you to these clubs like, yo, I'm telling you, some dudes, some ballers out here. You need to let go. I don't even know why you with the dude with the Toyota with the hubcaps on. The dude got hubcaps. He can't get factory rims. He got hubcaps on. He got 15-inch hubcaps on his car. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He ain't got Bluetooth in his car. What are you doing with this dude? But you changed. You changed. You're resurrected to a different form. You're like, yo, I actually like his car. I like listening to the radio. I like listening to Sirius XM in his car. I like the hubcaps. He keep them clean. They're only 15s, but he keep them clean though. But you like this life. Because this guy right here, see, this guy you didn't sell for. What you found was when you were resurrected, you found you and what you truly like, what made you happy. And it wasn't into trips and destinations. It wasn't in what type of car someone drove. It was in how someone treats you, how someone made you feel about you. Because he may not have 6-figure bank account. He may not make $1 million, but guess what? He makes you feel like $1 million. He makes you feel like you're the only woman on this earth. He makes you feel like you live in the castle. He makes you feel like a queen because he sit here and cater to you. He sit here and goes out his way to make sure you happy. His attention is on you. He ain't got no whole nother family, and on Valentine's Day you got hope that he sends you some flowers but he can't hang out with you because he got to go to dinner with his wife. He's there for you. You're not wondering where he is at night. You wake up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning having a bad dream because your previous life is up there playing its little tricks on you, and you still see him laying there. You're like, oh, okay, I forgot. I don't have to worry about that. I ain't got to check his phone no more because I know that this dude right here is dedicated to me. Not because he don't have options, because this is what some of y'all probably saying. Oh, he just ain't got options because he drive a Toyota with hubcaps. No, it ain't that he don't have options. It's that he made you his priority. And you made you your priority by finding happiness and peace rather than trying to please or make appease other people. Because that's what we do. In the previous life, that's what we do. We buy cars, buy houses, buy clothes, shoes, jewelry, because we're trying to appease other people. Half the time you ask people, do you even like them sneakers? No, I don't like them. Do you even like them shoes? No, they hurt my feet. So why did you buy them? Because you know they look good on me and someone else is going to like them. You forgot how you feel about you, what you love. But see, when you mourn to death with that person who would neglect yourself, you were resurrected, reincarnated into a different form of a person who learned to appreciate, respect, and love yourself. You stop looking for people to make you love yourself, to make you feel beautiful, to make you feel worthy of their time, and you made it so that you know and that you feel beautiful inside you, that you know you're worthy of time, and anyone that don't feel like you're worthy is not worthy of your time. But still, we go back to it, people. We go back to it. There's people who are not going to forget who you once were. Some people don't forget, okay? I'll give you an example, okay? I don't forget things, all right? I'm going to tell you in my house, because people like to try and figure out what happens in my house. Because they see social media pictures and stuff. They think that me and my wife have the perfect life. We don't argue. We just sit there and skip through flowers, picking flowers all day, like, la, la, la. Like, we don't have problems. But see, I'm going to give y'all a glimpse in the window of what happens in my life, my house, see? I don't forget anything, people. I'm one of those people in your life that don't forget anything, but see, I don't constantly remind you of the negative things you did in your life. And that's not what I do. I try not to remind myself of my negative things, but at times I do. I do at big times, you know. I'm a person, human being. I'm not going to lie to you. I make that mistake. There's times where, you know, my wife come in the kitchen and she asks for a piece of cheesecake, okay? Strawberry cheesecake. She asked for a piece of strawberry cheesecake. I'm like, yo, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I got to remind her. See, I got to remind my wife, you know? Because she wasn't resurrected in the situation, people. She wasn't resurrected in the situation. She wasn't reincarnated in this situation. I'm like, oh, whoa, whoa. When we was at the store, at the Amish people getting the cheesecake, you said you ain't want no strawberry cheesecake. So I only bought a half of strawberry cheesecake. Now I hold a half. So now you sit here trying to eat my strawberry cheesecake. And she's like, why you bring up old something? No. You can't have no strawberry cheesecake because, you know, you didn't want none at the place. And the last time I let you get a piece of my cheesecake, see, she took a big piece of my cheesecake, people. I'm talking, she took a huge slice of my cheesecake and then act like she didn't know what happened to it, people. So that's why, you know, this kind of arguments go in my house, you know, stay with my cheesecake. You know what I mean? People got, you know, sometimes you got to put a lock on your refrigerator. You got to hide the cheesecake behind, you know, the Miracle Whip and, you know, the drinks and stuff. You know, you got to put some lettuce on top of the cheesecake to make sure your wife don't find it. Because, fellas, we all know, you know, our wives, you know, they go out and stuff and they say they don't want nothing. They don't want to eat certain things. And, you know, they're eating off our plate and we looking like you said you didn't want this, so I eat my food. So, you know, we have arguments over cheesecake. This type of stuff on my house. See, I don't forget that she didn't want no cheesecake, but now she asking for a slice of my cheesecake. I'm just messing with some people. But the point is, some people don't forget, you know, things about you, and some people don't forget the past mistakes you made. They don't forget the fact that you didn't want no cheesecake. So when you buy some, you know, and they want some, you get mad. Some people look at you and they don't forget the fact that you was a thief, you know what I'm saying? So when they look at you at the store, you with your kids, buying your kids clothes and stuff, they think, yo, you boosting your kids' school clothes. Like, you getting your kids some clothes, you know, my kids need some uniforms too. Yo, can you get my kids some too? How much you charge? You looking like, what? Yo, I'm paying for these. Like, nah, yeah, I get it, you're paying for them. I get it, can y'all see me winking? I get it, you're paying for them. But let me know how much you're paying for them so I can pay you for my kids to get something. They're constantly winking at you and you're looking like, yo, listen, hold on. I was resurrected. I'm not the person I used to be. I'm not a booster. So either something wrong with your eye or you need to let somebody blow in your eye and wash it out because you keep winking at me like something wrong with your eye. I don't know if you having a seizure, you twitching, what your issue is, but I'm not that person no more. I'm different. They're like, yeah, all right, you just acting different. You just don't want to go buy boost my stuff. All right, well, it's all right. I hope your kids look nice. Because they can't see that you're resurrected. They can't see that you're no longer a booster. They can't fathom the idea that you changed into a different form and now you're actually going to stores that you used to steal from, Breaking out your credit card, like, I'm paying for my kids' clothes this time. And it feels good to you that you no longer have to boost. It feels good to you that you no longer have to steal, that you can actually go to your kid, go to school, go to stores with your kids, let them pick out outfits, and that you have the money in the bank to pay for it. But there's people in your life that refuse to allow you to forget who you were, refuse to allow you to grow from who you were, refuse to let you become a new person, to be recreated in different form. They don't want to see it. They sitting there mourning you and sitting there after finding out you paid for them clothes. Now they sitting there looking about, girl, I remember you used to steal clothes and I didn't have to worry about how much the uniforms would cost, and the price of them going up, and they sitting there crying to you about how bad their life is because you ain't the person you was once, and you cannot feel guilty and allow a person to push you back into your previous life. You have to understand that the person who you were is not buried deep inside you. It's buried into the ground, never to be dug up, never to be brought up, because now you have been resurrected, reincarnated to be a different person, recreated in a form that is a better form of yourself, that gives you happiness, joy, peace, and gives you the financial stability and future that now you can go to the store and buy your kids clothes. I hope y'all hearing me though, people. I hope y'all hearing me, because somebody out here needs to hear this. Somebody out here needs to hear this. Somebody right now, people want you to go to the club right now. Somebody wants you to get drunk right now. Now you went to church. You went to a whole new relationship with God and stuff, and you don't want to drink. Only time you drink is during communion. You drink a little thing of wine, eat a little piece of bread during communion. It's the most you drink. And maybe you do drink a little bit of wine. I don't know what you do. I ain't judging you. The point is, you ain't getting drunk till you blackout drunk no more. But you got people right now in your life who are pissed off because you're not hanging in clubs. You're not getting blacked out drunk no more. They're not getting high no more. So when they come to your house and they see a bottle of wine in your house, they say, aha! Yeah, I knew you was still getting high. I knew you was still getting drunk. Ha! I knew you didn't change that much. You still got a little bit of old you in you. Yeah, since you're drinking the wine, you need to drink a 40. Come on, let's go get drunk. Let's go smoke some weed. And you're looking like, yo, but I'm not that person no more. I may be drinking a little bit of wine, but that's just a little bit of wine. I'm not drinking wine till I'm blackout drunk. I'm not that person no more. You need to let go of who I was and embrace who I am. And if you embrace me, if you love me, if you enjoy me so much as you say you do, then cross that ocean for me. Cross that desert for me. Get on a plane, get on a train, a bus, or in an automobile. Hell, drive a bike and meet me at the destination I am and not the one where I were. Meet me where I am right now. Come join me where I am right now, because the mountain I'm sitting on right now lets me see the whole plane and the whole world in a different light. It's not hard to believe the air is fresher up here. I ain't saying that I think I'm above you. I don't think I'm better than you. I think I grew from who I was. Once I was a child, and when I was a child, I'd done childish things. But when I became an adult, I learned to let go of those childish things and become adult. When I was a child, and I used to get paid, when I used to work at Mickey D's, I didn't want to pay my car insurance. I didn't want to pay my cell phone bill. I was trying to trick my mom into paying my cell phone bill. You were trying to trick your dad into paying your cell phone bill or your phone bill or pay your rent. But now that I'm an adult, I pay my electric bill, my phone bill, my car payment, my cable bill. Because listen, I need to watch the latest show. Raising Kanan coming out on Sunday, I need to watch it. I need that Hulu subscription. I need the HBO Max subscription. I need my Amazon Prime so I can order these packages. So I'm a different person. I'm a different form. I'm no longer going to the store boosting no more. Now I'm going to the store and I'm breaking out my credit card, dropping it on the counter, and I'm proud to do it. I'm no longer sitting here getting blackout drunk, waking up to texts that I wish I didn't send. Now I'm sitting here sipping on a little wine, waking up to seeing emails of promotions, of raises, of opportunities of growth with me. See, I am in a different place, and I know that you can't see. I know that you can't believe that change exists. But if you can, open your eyes, take off those blinders, take off those dark shaded glasses, then you will see that not only was I changed, not only was I resurrected, not only was I reincarnated into a new form, but you can too. And you can grow from who you was and become something better, a better life. You can stop seeing these crazy text messages. You can stop waking up next to random men and women and start waking up to the love of your life. You can stop reading weird text messages you sent and start seeing great text messages and emails that were sent to you. Emails that saying, yo, You got the job. You got the car. You got the raise. You got the promotion. You got the growth. And you got the power to be resurrected and change your life. I'm Al the Great. I want to thank you for joining me for another episode of the Past and Present Podcast. I want to hope that you like, subscribe, and join me with coming on to new shows. Comment below. Share it with as many people as you know. And don't be afraid to grow, resurrect yourself, be reincarnated to be you. Bury the old you, and don't allow anyone to try to dig up and reveal or relive or recreate the old you. Until next time, people, I only got a few things to say to you. Stay woke, stay focused. Most important, stay tuned. Peace.